Hello from the Stop Bluebird camp. Now, with many of us currently immersed in the mystery behind Bluebird and Paul Kruger and Harrison Wyld, I thought it was just worth stopping for a moment just to highlight that outside of the world of Bluebird, the concept of geoengineering and debate around its governance, research and testing is growing even stronger and becoming more prominent. Now, you don't have to look very far on the web to see this. The hands-off Mother Earth Stop Geoengineering campaign is gaining momentum, and scientists like John Nissen are sending letters to the head of the IPCC saying that the Arctic is in a state of emergency and geoengineering options to save it must be considered. Eli Kintish, author of Hack the Planet and regular contributor for Science magazine, recently published a piece on the unlikelihood of corporate geoengineering amounting to much, and yet on the other side of the coin he mentioned that some activists are convinced that scientists pursuing geoengineering schemes are a geoengineering lobby made up of profiteers bent on altering the planet's climate for money. Richard Black from the BBC has posted a great article called Playing God with Climate, which looks at the current state of play with various aspects of geoengineering debate. Alan Roebuck, a prominent geoengineering scientist, this week published a piece called The Geoengineering Temptation. He says, unlike the questions surrounding climate change and its consequences, all of which can be answered by scientists, what we want to do about it depends on values. That is, what is important to us. If you are like me and want to minimise the damage to people and all other living things on Earth, then you choose mitigation and, where necessary, adaptation. As for geoengineering, we do not yet have enough information to decide, but preliminary studies show that it presents more problems than it solves. Geoengineering is not a magic solution to global warming. Right now it looks even more dangerous, so we must redouble our efforts to shift our economies to a post-carbon world, while still allowing the billions of people without adequate food, water and education to improve their lives. Now, the thing is, with all the evidence already uncovered about Bluebird in the DC last week, even more has been exposed this week. Thanks to Lunter, the DC have been working hard to unravel a new batch of what seems to be files owned by Paul Kruger that were recovered from a Russian cloud server, deleted by someone with the name of Ryabov. Now, the files are already yielding more proof that the Bluebird project has also looked into launching sulfates into the air using an array of hoses. Now, while much of the world is catching up with the idea of science and with this area of science and the issues surrounding it, these men have created a huge clandestine climate hacking initiative. This billionaire is ahead of us all. The proof is building. Do we really want Harrison Wyld and Paul Kruger to decide our future? Help us to stop Bluebird.